siya. So, the word classical refers to work done by a group of economics in the back 18th and 19th century. So, ang una mga classical sa tungkol sa mga trabaho himo sa grupo ng ekonomiya sa gabing siglo. Muna to. Mga tiglapo mo na po mo. Masaya ka.
So there are seven elements of neoclassical theory. First is individual. Neoclassical theory compares the individual differences which were ignored by the classical theory. Every individual has emotions, feelings, attitudes, hopes, aspiration, and expectation. Second is work group. An individual in a group develops social bonds. As he is a social being, work develops a desire to belong and to be accepted by his work group. Third is participatory management. Neoclassical theory suggests that workers' participation and management for improving their productivity.
Fourth is orientation. Classical theory was job-oriented, while neoclassical theory is employee-oriented. There is a drift in managerial style from product-oriented approach to employee and group-centered approach. Fifth, motivation. Neoclassical writers considered business organization as a social system. The employees could be motivated by social and physiological wants and not solely by economic incentives. Leadership. Democratic style of leadership is essential to develop cooperative attitude of employees towards management. 7. Employee development. As there is a close connection between moral and production, neoclassical writers emphasize that management that must take greater interest in employee development versus satisfaction.
Neoclassical theory is adopted by all economic outcomes. As neoclassical is based on improvements, is more acceptable.
Time. Time. Undertime mo. Expound ko nun yung sa topic na overtime. Ilang minutes ang Dami na siya. Sige, sa 10 lang. Lima. 10. 7. Sige, tabi. Dahil.
What is meant by neoclassical theory? Neoclassical theory suggests that the first level of investment should depend only on its perceived investment. Opportunities measured by the firm's marginal profit, where marginal profit is the value of investment opportunity divided by the cost of required investment.
Okay. So, let's proceed with the Q&A. Kaya nakagitid na.
Why was neoclassical theory of management developed?
Neoclassical theory was developed because it was believed that the classical theory did not achieve or complete production efficiency and workplace harmony.
Next.
What is the main purpose or center of neoclassical theory?
The classical theory prioritizes employees' physical and economical requirements over job satisfaction and social needs. It advocates financial wage hikes and incentives to encourage employees to be more productive.
Correct. That's correct. Okay, last question. Someone say,
Just give one example that related from new classical.
So they come those.
Give example that related from new classical. What?
sa may specific imong ikuan.
That's normal.
Specify, good. Broad kayo, example of niyo. Asa mo tamo sugod na. When you ask question, make sure na specific ang imong kuan, ang imong question, hindi yan ang review po.
Kita nyo wala yung video.
Sige na.
Word growth. An individual in a group develops social bonds as he is a social being who develops inside to be known and to be accepted by his peer group.
Okay. So, I will commend for, despite no, na dual ka visual aids, I will commend this group because as much as possible, they surpass the questions and it's very good to hear, I think three questions, okay, that we consider as thought-provoking questions. Ano bang dili ko ano ba? Na answerable by yes or no or maybe. Okay, so and it was answered clearly by the reporters. Okay, let's clap our hands for them. So let's continue with the last but not the least. Dali Nalalaglag. Kaya naglara sa inyo kamang kasi
Hello? Kuan sa si Pamela no? Ha? Wala bita si ma'am? Ay, ay maulog. Oo. So tingit-tingit man Ariel. Salan man eh.
Kira yan ay salarin.
Nabuti.
Diri sa tayo dito. Dito.
Nabuni ang riot.
Nabuni anak. Nabuni ang pamilya.
Let's nga the next day ang connectivity.
Uban ang communicating.
Saan na all?
Shipping. Hindi mo dahil. Kasi niya ba? Ito sa lalim mo.
Kaya may isa rin yung pura. Okay? Tinatawag natin yung group 4.
Good evening, everyone. We will be discussing about the most modern theory and first, the casting and Marian system approach. System approach. The system approach to management communicates the four major theory of management. The system approach employs that decisions and actions in one organization area.
Vicious kan, vicious. Bisa mo nagsulatan.
Takpan.
Takpan.
Organization as an adaptive system which has to adjust changes in its environment. So for example, if the purchasing department does not acquire the right quantity and quality of inputs, the production department won't be able to do its job. So system approach can be applied to all business demands like administration, insurance, banking, and hospitality, or etc. So, ang system approach is very important as it produces the bigger picture. It sees all departments and subsystems as contributing factors for overall organization.
Next is the system approach applied to an organization. So when system approach is applied to an organization, we have the following features to an organization. First is it is a subsystem of its broader environment. When we say subsystem, it is a single predefined operating environment through which the system coordinates the workflow and resource use. Second, it is goal-oriented. So, ang nadire is mga tao katong mga tao nga goal-oriented ganit. Because when you are goal-oriented means you are focused on reaching or completing specific tasks to achieve a planned outcome. Next is it is a technical subsystem. It is sa diri nga system gayo sila kanang knowledge, equipment, and facilities. So next, it is a structural subsystem. Dire kay mga tao na dire nag-work together sa usara ka they're interrelated lang ilang work so dire sila na belong. Next is it is a psychosocial system. It is people in social relationship is like social status and social integration. Last, it is coordinated by managerial subsystem. Kung dire sila create isa dire kanang planning, organizing, motivating, communicating sa ilang work. Next is the system approach.
The system approach is a business perspective which which advocates that any business problem should be seen as system as a whole which is made up of an hierarchy of subsystems.
I right.
So,
I right.
correct.
I right.
Hierarchy. So rather than seeing the problem in parts, it should be seen as whole. So, system approach has five basic parts. Number one is represents input, represents the basic materials or resources that will be transformed to the output. Output represents the desired outcome or goal. Process process represents the operations that occur to transform the inputs to the desired output. Feedback is the element of control if the desired output is not achieved. The process and or the input must be adjusted to achieve the desired result. Environment, an additional factor is that designers need to consider the environment in which the process is conducted.
Number two, dynamic is a process of interaction occurring within the structure of organization. The equilibrium of organization and its structure and itself dynamic or changing. Dynamic is an kausaban or changes of process in structure sa organization. Number three, multi-level and multi-dimensional. Systems approach points out complex multi-level and multi-dimensional character. Multi-level is more than one level and multi-dimensional is many different levels. We have both a micro and macro approach. A company is a micro within a business system and it's macro with respect to its own internal units. And there are types of company system, production subsystem, finance subsystem, marketing subsystems, and personal subsystems.
The fourth is multidisciplinary. System approach integrates analysis with topic area learning from different schools of thought. Multidisciplinary management really draws concepts and techniques from many fields of study such as psychology, social psychology, sociology, ecology, economics, mathematics, etc. Multivariable is it is assumed there is no simple cause-effect phenomenon. An event may be the result of so many factors which themselves are interrelated and interdependent. Some factors are controllable, some uncontrollable. Intelligent planning and control are necessary to face these variable factors.
Adaptive. The survival and growth of an organization in a dynamic environment demands an adaptive system which can continuously adjust to a changing condition. An organization is an open system adapting itself to the process of feedback. Example of adaptive is kanang old culture nga adapt na to ng new generation through changing of condition. Probabilistic management principle boil down only probability and never the certainty of performance and the consequent result. We have different many variable simultaneously. Our forecasts are mere indices, therefore intelligence forecasting and planning can reduce the degree of uncertainty to a considerable extent. Probabilistic example of probabilistic is kana ng one
Oh, yeah.
pila ka probability nga maning sa oras sa pag-report saka simultaneously through time naman.
So, kung ang system approach is emphasizes that all subsystems of organizations along with the supersystems of environment are interconnected and interrelated, sa contingency theory naman, it is approach that analysis and understands the interrelationship so that the managerial actions can be adjusted to demands of specific situation or circumstance. circumstances. Thus, the contingency approach enables us to evolve practical and answer the problem demanding solution. So kung ang inyong organization na problema ganit, dira na mo offer ang contingency theory. So next, it is the basic function of managers to analyze and understand the environment in which they function before adapting their techniques, process, and practices. So there is a contingency theory. Ilarasan lang kuna-kunaon before nila himuon yun. Then contingency approach guides the manager to be adapted to environment. It tells the manager to be pragmatic and open-minded. So ang difference nilang sa system approach and the contingency theory, ang system approach focuses on the internal and dynamics of an organizational structure and behavior. Sa contingency theory naman, it focuses on the external determinants of the organization behavior and structure. So, amora karo na dire wala ni explain dili niyo.
Multidisciplinary is talks about combining or involving several disciplines or professional specialization in an approach to a topic or a problem. Multivariable talks about the regression coefficient for each variable is estimated by tweaking the model to data and adjusting for other variables in the model. In other words, multivariable regression analysis provides prediction basis on the predictive effect of predictors.
So that's all guys.
Okay? So let's give a hand for the last assessment. Okay, so systems approach. Actually, contingency theory is under systems approach. Under na siya. So part na siya sa systems approach. Okay? So, going back, since we're talking about evolution from prehistoric or pre-scientific management, then we have the classical, and then next is the neoclassical. So neo means new. So from classical, so neoclassical na, meaning that there is an evolution. There are identified changes in the neoclassical. And then we have here the systems approach or the model theory. Okay? But it doesn't mean that this is the end of the evolution of management thought. Okay? As years continue, okay, as years go by, there are still a lot of changes, okay, still a lot of adjustments in the management thought. Okay? So nagka-advance, okay, this time, it's more on advancement. Okay? It's more on focus on technology and advancement. Okay? So as you can see, during the evolution, there are different contributors contributed in the formation of the management thought. Huh? Okay, so we are acknowledging, okay, their contribution towards management thought, because without this contribution, it will not form into a conclusion. It will not form into a conclusion. But then again, we cannot say that we are concluding. We are putting a stop on with regards to management thought. But still, the evolution continues. So, kanang present nato ron might be a history then. Did you get me? Might be a history then. Kaya pun na. Okay? So, with the presence of another of different innovations, magka-evolve ang ato ang management thought. So, many ideas, many theories will come across. Okay? Did you get me? Okay? So that's it. So we are just focusing on how the management thought evolves all throughout the system. And there are different changes, and these contributions from each period contribute a lot to what is now, or what is management at the present. dili na siya mahimo ang karon kung wala ang reviews. So there is a question was raised a while ago in my other class. They are comparing what is. We cannot say that it's what period which is advantage. No, we cannot say that because we are talking about evolution. So different periods have different contributors, different system that come across. Later on, maka-enhance. Yes, because of the word evolution. Our focus here is the evolution of the management thought. It's very clear? Okay, so let's proceed with the Q&A. Group 1. Sina. We're running out of time. Hindi na pa nag-report.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of system approach?
Advantages?
Disadvantages and advantages.
Since we're talking about evolution ba yan? Evolution ang ato ang ikuan namin, consider. Probably you might try to ask, what seemed to be the contribution or how management evolved during this period. How management evolved during this period in systems approach. So, sa mato, di ba? Di ko alam diri on. Okay. So, sa man, one is, okay. So, may mga kuan diri. Goal-oriented, nanay kinanangin. May mga kuan, technical subsystem, mga structured na. Okay. Na ako, it is a psychosocial system coordinated by managerial subsystem. So, na siya organization. Na-evolve na-organize na ba? Na may mga gipangkuan na ba? May mga na mga subsystem na. Na nagaligan niyo, goal-oriented na. Okay, so, nagka-evolve, dagan na tayo mga changes, dagan na formation ang na-form. Okay? So, muna nila contingency, o sa may ko na ni contingency theory. Okay, so that managerial actions can be adjusted to demands of specific situation are, okay, basic function of managers to analyze and understand the environment, okay, which seem to be the function of a manager. So, iyan ang i-analyze o iyan ang subtool. Okay? So, next question. Si Paya, next question.
What is the main goal of system approach?
By a system approach, management is meant the study of a firm. It is to study so that the main material resources of firm can be organized to release the firm overall objective as possible.
Okay. In other words,
In other words,
so may kuan, so may
so in other words, firm can be organized to release the firm overall objective.
So, in the systems approach na siya tawag nato hierarchy of subsystems, di ba? So sa mani, input, process, output, feedback, and environment. Yung the hierarchy of subsystems from the highest down to the lowest in terms of priorities. Okay? So again, as I said, since we're talking about evolution, okay, so in every period there are many changes. Okay, that affects from every period. Okay? So sa pre-scientific, ang pag-evolve ana, kuan pod during the classical period iya pong gi-develop, gi-enhance. Okay? Pag-abot pa sa neyo, kuan pod giusog ang classical. So dahil mga a lot of revisions and enhancement when it comes to management, and then down to the present. Okay, so, and more to come. Okay, next question. Sige na, dali ah. Kaya mag-feedbacking ba tayo? Hindi na ka mag-prepare ko mo. So, sige na, ayun, ba't yung tawa ko sa mga nihong?
Student contingency your reasonable in environment, especially large organizations.
Is,
Specifically.
ano ba, is,
Specifically, or the contingency theory, flexible remaining management, specifically large organizations.
specifically ang specifically. May governance ka ba ang tara? Walay ulo, walay tiin? Flexible ba or adaptable? Flexible or adaptable? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, why?
Kaya ang contingency theory mga boss, kaya sa not all organizations kanang claim sila kung paano sila mag-organize, kaya ang means mga sa contingent pala depende ang pag-organize sa environment kaya sa workplace.
Contingency, so may mga situations that needs treatment, ma-accommodate. May contingency. Okay, the purpose of having this. Okay, so diba, ma-treated dahil kung sa may need. Okay, so matigaan dahil solution. Ma-address dahil ang problem. Okay, so is it the last question? Okay, is it okay, so let's have a clap for everybody. Okay, so overall performance, sad to say, although some did their best, but for my impression, I am not actually satisfied. Since I give ample time for you to prepare for this presentation, so inaani lang, uban, nagbiso pagbasa. Kung well-versed na ka sa imong topic, di na kinanglagan, usa ka ni pagdilian ng work, magkasulti mo ka yun. Magtuna-tuna pa ta. So, pasabot, ang iyong time preparation is very small. So that means you lack time management as well as teamwork. So, maluwi ka ng uban, work na rin gisalikan, mo pagama, ang uban, dawat ka review. Kung hindi ka sa garang may talugod. Okay? So, as what I have said, be responsible enough to take your part. But I have noticed you are not taking your part in a group. And that's part of the criteria, di ba? That's part of the criteria na you should be part of the group. Being part of the group, that you know what is the task expected for you. Anyway, the same with the first group this afternoon that I suggested, since I only have one group who performed actually not well, but ni kuan siya. Above all, for the 4 groups na usa ka grupo, I will not mention. Non-Excel sila. So, usa ra dyan Excel. The rest have need improvement na remarks. But since this is our basis for midterm exam, I suggest, and that is also my from the previous sections that I have, that I suggest for you to prepare, you just submit your written report. So sa written report, dito mo panimalos. And then, one of the group this afternoon, prior to this class, suggested if they can have a PowerPoint presentation, the PPT. Then, the rest also wanted to have it instead of written report. So, okay lang po kung PowerPoint presentation na yung ipadala na ako in a soft copy. Okay? Hindi mo ganahan mag-print kay, ma'am, mahal kay printing. Huwag naman ako PowerPoint. Okay? So, sa inyong PowerPoint presentation, dito mo panimalos, dito nyo patsaga ang inyong output. Putang mo mga pictures or videos. Kaya kung inyong basihan, gamay na siya ng grado. And I cannot afford to give you a very unconsidered grade. So, for you to make up, ito nalaman mo sa written, pwede mo written report, written na naman, di mo PowerPoint, pwede na po. You have an option to have a written report or to have a PowerPoint presentation. Okay? So, unsa may inyong gusto? PowerPoint. Okay. So, pwede rin isend niyo sa copy. Okay? Anytime. So, dito ninyo, bagutan yung mga pictures. In Google, you just type the topic and then type the image. Dagang makita yung mga pictures dito na inyong ika-insert sa inyong presentation. Or video perhaps. Para po din tao ma-elevated ang inyong kuwan. Okay? Ako nakasabot man ko to some extent that you still have to build your self-confidence. It will take time for you to build your self-confidence. But for the moment, pwede niyo nang dito mo mag-maros o dito mo put up sa inyong PowerPoint presentation. So work for that, and that will be your final grade. Kung unsa ni grado ni, kung sa ako assessment sa iyong PPT, that will be your final grade. Otherwise, mabili ra ni ma'am, naturang grado na ako, okay ra po. Okay ra po. So kailangan yung i-improve ninyo inyong grade based on the PPT that you're going to submit in a soft copy, much better. Okay? So, anong tabang ng po na? Okay, hindi man dito ko kakuanin nyo na. Usay mo ba? Makuha na ka dire, matralala na ka. Pagkatubad yung mga tao, katulad ba yung tinatawaan ko dire, di ba? Mura ba yung isagaran yung kwansa? Yaga-yaga. Mayaga-yagaan po. Bus ka na ba? Sabi wala, di kabalo. Abot dire. Ikaw po di araw ka. Diba? So, inala na lang pagiya. Kukira mo. Sa gitabol mo. Sa gitabol mo na. Ano na, tapang na lang. Last na din na ha? Last hangyo? So, anytime, so part na lang ninyo, di mo magka-comply na, INC mo sa midterm. Okay? INC mo sa midterm. Just in case di mo ka-comply to provide or to send soft copy. Okay? So, yan na lang. I know, you're busy with the sports fest, quote-unquote. Muna nagtabo, may karoon ka mo, attire kayo mo ng eskwela. Last Thursday, I was disappointed because all of them are wearing sports attire. Wow, nag-report mo nag-sports attire mo. Mura ba kung masyado yung mga shorts? Okay, so inalaw ba, be responsible enough for reporting. Diba? You should wear appropriate attire. Hindi alam, kulang na lamang nagkuan mo, nagpakigol mo. Mga volleyball, magiging ma'am. Pakigol dito mga volleyball players. Diba? As you can see, wala na kita nagkigol. Okay, joke na. So, inana ha? So, anyway, at least know you have tried. You're doing your best. Okay? You're doing or you're overcoming your fear. Okay? Overcoming and be able to present your confidence, your really high confident. Anyway, okay ra na. That's normal. So, higamon ka lamang mo, natin lamang mo sa inyong PowerPoint. So, focus person, for your members to have their own pride, because ang topic na ipa-PowerPoint sa ikaw na rin ma-arrange, ayaw saluma tanan, ayaw upatanan, kinabot ko kayo mong end. At fair ka, ayaw man magsaligra, ay binuong, ayaw jud mo nga. So, tagaan na sila ilang part, patrabaho nila, okay, ang makagamas na nila ha, pag finishing touches na, kaya imo mangalan mo appear, ang focal person may mo appear sa kuan, sa pag-send, at least, nakita niyo na, wala niyo, na-clear out na niyo mga kulang ng doon. Yeah, ako ba ganun? May ganun ba yan? Eh, ma'am, kagkuan mo nga, ma'am, eh, ma'am, hindi siya kabaluhan. Nagkisa may kabuthan ako siya, ikaw kami focal person. So at the end, ikaw rin yung mag-blame for being irresponsible. Diba? Hindi siya kabaluhan, eh, ma'am, kabuthan siya niya, ma'am. So, yung palagi mo, nagkabuthan na mo. Iwanta na lang siya. Diba?
Sawat-sawat raw.
Rosie.
Rosie
Yan
na,
ha.
Rosie.
So, pass. If possible, makapass mo on time. It will be appreciated na makapass mo on time. Oo, ang forward person na submit na. Oo. Submit ka. Sa ako ang private. Ayaw na dito sa group chat kay isod na. Daghan na. Ubay na. So, ang kala mo, appear already sa kuan is the focal person. So, I think we are over time already. So, let's call it today. And, of course, I congratulate you for your effort, especially coming here. So, kato mga absent, we should mark them absent sa ilang kuan. Okay, so part na po sila sa grupo, sa PowerPoint presentation. Part na po sila. But, individual grade nila, ako nag-consider na naagi sila na miss. Just like one of my students this afternoon asked me na, pwede ba ko na siyang mo excuse kay sa balista kung sila. Yang hindi ikaw, in fairness to your religion, respetan ko, pero since you enrolled in this subject, nakabalo ka sa kadlaw, amenable ka na. Na-enroll man ka. Gawas kung wala ka na-enroll. Diba? Did you get my point?
Yes,
Nakasabot ko, kay ilang personal religion, pero inani na case mabot, imo man gi-enroll, nakabalo man ka Sabado ang klase, so amenable ka na, wiskwila ka. Okay? Yeah. Ako siya ginagawa. Anyway, hindi pa po kada Sabado. Kung ano po dahil Sabado. So, ang iyo ala, hindi pa po kada tibok-tuig na choose yan kinabuhi na mag-klase Sabado na may mga exemptions. So, mag-sign na autonomous Friday, di ba? Except karon na po yung mga officers kanina, dili pa sabot officer mo, exempted mo. Kuya, unong nikuan ko ganina kay kaya nga ganun sa akin, ito pagka-responsable ba? Ato himong excuse kung sa ito ang gikuan. Kung inana kong officer mo, hindi pa sabot na exempted kong utanan. Kaya wala may relation ang principles of management sa officer. So inana lang, I'd like to address this in general. Kaya usahay magudalang ka mga excuses na. I am considering those who attended. Alam niyo na naamo niya. So sa may batiyon ninyo, kailangan na naman mga officer. Mga officer na lang dyan, ma'am. Exempted ba ni sige? Hindi siya ko alam. I want fair share. Okay? So, bisa ko lang yung bati na ako, wala yung pakialam siya. Ibali pa na ako na first sa inyong part, hindi kayo galing mo ari diri no? Kaya ka may liin na matapang mo dito ay mo para ng banha. So inaana ba ha? So let's try to consider or let's try to check ano na ta diri. Okay? So ato gyud na ibutang sa ato ang ulo. We have to consider there are means of consideration but not all the time. Okay? So let's call it a day. Good evening, good night. Have a nice day.